Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Clouds and nice to meet you. So now that we're all in summer holiday, or just summer for those of us who work, I am old. Now that most of you guys are in summer holiday and back to school season is coming around the corner, and a lot of you guys will be making the first step of going to university for the first time, I thought I'd make a video about all the things that you should know before you move to university. Specifically, moving to university here in the UK, I definitely think that there were a lot of things that I really wish I knew before I moved over for uni. I did it when I was 18. I barely knew anything. I was by myself moving to a foreign country, so a video like this would have been really helpful. So if you guys are moving cities or even moving countries to go to university, then this is a good video to watch. Alright, so the first tip I have for you guys when it comes to moving to university is make sure that you have a good packing list. Now, I do have a video on what to pack for university, so click the video here if you guys are interested. But one thing that I don't think I mentioned enough in that video, and one thing that I want to emphasize today, is to make sure that you pack a variety of different clothes. This is something I didn't do when I went to uni, and I definitely had to buy a lot of clothes because I didn't pack appropriately. But basically, people usually think, oh, I just need to pack a lot of winter clothes or winter jackets, or I need to pack, like party outfits. But then people forget that in September, when you first start uni, it's not actually that cold, depending on where in the UK you are. Of course, if you go to the north, it will be more cold, but in London, it doesn't actually get freezing in September. So when I first came, I packed a bunch of big jackets, puffer jackets, because I thought it was gonna be so cold. And then in September, I was like, okay, no, I don't have anything to wear now because all the clothes are way too hot for this temperature. I would say pack some fall clothes as well, even borderline late summer clothes, like some tops, short sleeves. You're definitely gonna be able to wear them in September, I would say, depending on where in the UK you are. Definitely pack some loungewear as well. I think I forgot to pack loungewear. I also focus on packing cute outfits to go clubbing and stuff, that I forgot to pack loungewear, which to be honest is what I'm in 90% of the time. So pack some t-shirts, some sweatpants, all of that. And then also, I would really recommend you guys to pack some formal outfits. You guys might go to some fancy events when you first start uni, so I'll definitely say pack a variety of different clothes for all different kinds of occasions. Don't just pack the normal clothing or just winter jumpers. Definitely pack a variety of different outfits, because there are so many different occasions and different events that you'll go to. You will need that versatility in your closet. Tip number 2, before going to university, one thing that you really need to know is how to cook. Now, don't get me wrong, you don't need to be master chef, you don't need to be Gordon Ramsay here, the Salt Bae. You don't need to do any of that, okay? You just need to know how to cook basic dishes. The amount of people that I met in uni that did not know how to cook a simple dish, I'm talking about instant ramen. I met people who did not know how to cook instant ramen. Honey, all you need to do is put it in boiling water. How are you still alive? How have you survived to the age of 18? Just learn how to cook some basic dishes. I came to uni knowing how to cook. I don't cook elaborate meals because I don't want to, but I know how to cook. So if you're watching this video right now and you're about to go to university overseas, or you're moving cities, basically you're moving out of your home, then let me tell you, you need to learn how to cook pasta, okay? That's gonna be your life-saving dish. That's gonna be the IV drip that keeps you from dying, okay? Learn how to cook an egg, how to fry an egg. That's the kind of thing that you guys should know at the age of 18. But if you don't, no shame, no shame again. Even though I've shamed you multiple times already, but no shame. Learn how to fry an egg, learn how to cook rice. This is another thing. One of my friends in university asked me if you need to add rice. The next thing I think you should start thinking about before coming to university is to make sure that you know what you're going to be doing in terms of your SIM card, your phone plan, internet. If you're going to student accommodation, usually you don't have to worry about Wi-Fi, but if you're not going to student accommodation, that's something that you need to sort out, and usually it takes 2 weeks to get it installed, and we all know that 2 weeks without Wi-Fi is a huge deal. How are we meant to survive? We run on this thing. We are kids of the internet. We can't survive without Wi-Fi. So you gotta sort these things out in advance. You can't just land in the UK and then start thinking about these things. I'll definitely recommend you to start making a list of all the things that you need to do in terms of phone cards, SIM cards, Wi-Fi, yeah, all of these things. Definitely start thinking about before you go to university, because you don't want to be in a situation where you don't have Wi-Fi for 2 weeks like I have before, and trust me, it's not pleasant. It's incredibly inconvenient. And one company that I actually think is really good for this is Movito. Now, Movito basically is a company that helps students move across to other countries, and not just students but even graduates, anyone who wants to move across to another country and wants to get settled in and wants a little bit more guidance and like a one-stop package to help you throughout the whole moving process. Movido is really good for that. So their website is go-movido.com, and the way it works is basically you go to their website and you're able to then customize a package for yourself of all the things that you will need when you move to another country and move to university, for example. So if you need a SIM card, you need airport pickup, utility bill, like how to handle utility bills, transportation, you know, public transportation cards, all of those things Movido will help you do, and it will basically bundle it all up in one package, so you just have to pay one monthly fee. So after you customize your package and your bundle, they will basically send you a little envelope that looks like this to welcome you to your destination country. So if you're moving to the UK, they will send you something like this. They have a little welcome card with the Queen on it, you know, Miss Queen Elizabeth, and then it says get ready for London. They also have a little QR code here which you can scan for more information and more details on how to settle in. So I just think it's a really good platform, and I really wish that I knew about something like this when I first moved to the UK, because I had to deal with so many different bits and bobs, like, you know, I mentioned SIM cards and stuff like that. They also added a little cute tea bag as well because of course we're in England. But yeah, this will also come with like a SIM card and a public transportation card or anything else that you customize your bundle with. And then of course if you ask for airport pickup or anything else like that, they will be there to support you through that process. I think this is not really necessary if you're from the UK, but if you're coming from an overseas country and moving to the UK for university, service like this is really helpful because it really centralizes all the different things into one bundle, and it makes it so much smoother during your move. I just noticed I have this on. I just noticed I have this sticker on. I basically got vaccinated this week, by the way, guys, and I did not know that the sticker was on my shirt the whole entire time. I basically just, you know, advertised for the Valley this whole time, so, you know, they didn't sponsor me, but I was vaccinated at the Valley, if you guys were curious. So I have one last tip for you guys, and this is another big girl tip, okay? This is like, okay, you're starting to adult now, you're going to university, so listen up. You need to start really sorting out your finances. Before coming to university, make sure you understand what your budget will look like from month to month, and also start looking at student bank account options. If you're from an international country, you might not have the chance to open up a student bank account, but you will need a basic bank account in the UK. So start looking into that, start looking at your different options. And if you are from the UK, you can look at student bank accounts which have really good offers and discounts and, you know, different gifts that they give you. I know some of them give you like a Amazon Prime for a year. But if you're from an international country, I don't think you're eligible for student bank accounts. At least I wasn't when I first came to the UK, because usually one of the criteria is you have to be in the UK for 3 years before opening up a student bank account. So if you're an international student, you won't be able to do this, but I'll definitely say that you should start looking at the different basic bank accounts that you can open. You really need to start looking into this, because one of the first things you will need when you arrive to university is a bank account. Like, you cannot do anything without a bank account. And once you have your proper basic account set up, I would then start looking into different digital banks that are fully functional on the apps like Monzo, Revolut. These platforms are really, really good for students, especially if you're trying to budget, especially if you're trying to really keep an eye on your finances, and especially if it's your first time living alone. You will need, I feel like, an app like that to keep you in check of your finances. So I really recommend you guys getting Monzo or Revolut after you open up a bank account, to basically deal with your everyday spending. And this is something I didn't have in my first year, and I feel like if I did have it, I would have 100% been a lot better with my spending. So I really recommend you guys to look into that ASAP. Alright, I believe that is it for today's video. I just had some quick few tips to share with you guys, but if you guys want more, then definitely let me know, and I'm more than happy to make more videos. I'll try to make more videos on university now that September is coming up. So yeah, let me know what other kind of content you guys have, or if you guys have any questions, then leave them down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye!